Welcome back to Pablo's Cards, always selling on eBay. I went to the Front Row Card Show in Pasadena, California this past weekend, and my goals were to send off some cards to CGC. I wanted to find some more Jordan singles to submit either to CGC or PSA, a little bit more on that in a little bit. And I also was looking for some one-piece cards. That was definitely a goal at the show, and I wanted to make it happen. And I did. This show is held in the Pasadena Convention Center. It's grown from about 450 to 500 tables before, now to 750 tables. They had the main section of the ballroom still open, nice and large. I think that's where about 400 to 500 tables are. And then they opened up another immense wing that held another 200, 250 tables. So I'm super glad this show is growing and it has the people there to justify the amount of tables that they do have now. Pokemon, sports, vintage, the whole nine. It's a great show and I do highly recommend it. It's in Pasadena, California. So my first mission was to find CGC, and I was unsuccessful, meaning that CGC themselves wasn't there, but an authorized dealer was there, and I submitted the cards to them, 76 in all, some non-sports, some sports, mostly Jordans, and we'll see how this goes. I'm definitely feeling that PSA non-customer service vibe. Unfortunately, I just renewed my premium club membership with PSA back in March, and so I still have it for another year, but honestly, what are they giving to me? I keep asking myself, and I've seen this in multiple threads or videos and things of that nature on why are we still giving these people our money? And it comes down to a bottom line, the bottom line, cha-ching. There's no secret. Their slabs give you more bang for your buck, but at some point you got to draw a line in the sand and figure out if you're going to be part of the solution or part of the problem. Hey, coming to you from the future, Editor Pablo here. News just came out that PSA has shut down all the lower value tiers, so the news is out there. So if I keep talking about sending to CGC or PSA, it's definitely going to be CGC. I'm not waiting on PSA for basically a year or into February. Anyways, shutting this down, back to the video. And I'd like to think that I want to be part of the solution. So yes, will it hamstring myself a little bit in my personal small business in terms of going from raw to grade and selling my slabs on my eBay store? Sure, but I think we need to buck a trend, and there's only one way to do it, and that's the hard way. And so I'm gonna take a little time off from PSA. I'm never saying, or I'm not gonna say that I'm never going back, but at the same time, I wanna make a small dent, make my contribution. I mean, slower turnaround times, increasing pricing, and all the negative news that has been in the news lately about PSA. I just say enough is enough for right now. Let's see what happens, but at the same time, I'm gonna roll my dice with CGC. I've sent some cards to Tag, but they obviously slowed themselves down to a trickle because of overwhelming business and wanting to do things right. So I think Tag in the future might be a player in this area, but CGC is it for now for me, just so I'm not still under the collector's universe umbrella by going to Beckett and or SGC. So from the CGC submission, I made my way back out into the dealer's tables, and I kind of wanted to go into the new wing that they opened up, so I kind of just ventured around there, looked at a little Pokemon, knowing that I wanted to buy some One Piece. However, unfortunately, I ran into a dealer by the name of Bobby, and he had a variety of different cards, but he had a lot of individual singles cards. And I asked him, do you have any Jordans? And he goes, why, yes, I do. He had a whole tray of Jordans. So essentially I bought out his Jordans. He had about 140, 137 Jordans, somewhere in that area. And I paid about $3.70 for them when it was all said and done. Very nice guy. Shout out to you, Bobby. Appreciate the deal. So now the decision's gonna be, after I look through those Jordans, look at the corners, the edges, the surface, the centering, am I gonna send them to PSA or am I gonna send them to CGC? And honestly, lately, I've been thinking that I'm gonna go ahead and send them to CGC. Funny story was, let me forward a little bit from the card show, I actually wanted to send some other cards that I have, actually this stack right here, I wanted to send those to PSA through GameStop. So I'm using GameStop as kind of my intermediary messenger to PSA, just so they get checked in properly. That's a total another story I have going on with them. I have 50 cards just in limbo, all Jordans somewhere at PSA. It's not on my app anymore, but they were sent with another Value Express order, and they're just not anywhere to be found. So that is another story to be had. But nonetheless, I actually went to a GameStop in Cypress, California after the show, and that retail center was a ghost town. I couldn't figure out why. As I got closer to the door, well, I don't know if you've heard of the gas leak in Garden Grove in Southern California here in Orange County.
Now to the toxic chemical emergency in Southern California. A chemical tank at an aerospace facility has forced tens of thousands of people from their homes.
And it's still ongoing, but it looks like they're getting a little bit of a handle on it. But it was closed down because of that gas leak. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, that was a sign. Do not send my cards to PSA. Maybe that was the sign I needed. Now back to the show floor. After getting my Jordan fix and the cards that I wanted there, I bounced from dealer to dealer, looking for TCG, looking especially for some One Piece. And I ran into this one table and I sat there for a little bit. I had done some homework on what kinds of cards I kind of wanted, but you know, I'm really new into this, so I'm just learning. And so I saw some that were reasonably priced. Like I said, they were in line with what I had researched. So I picked up the following cards. I picked up this Jewelry Bonnie. Hopefully I'm even saying these right. I need to learn more about the significance of these cards when I'm actually talking about them. But for now, they're beautiful art that I just love the art that they do on these One Piece cards. So back to this. I got Yamamoto, or no, that's, I'm a Dodgers fan, so not Yamamoto, it's Yamato, Nami, Uta, another Uta card, Carrot, Arlong, Monkey D. Luffy, that guy I do know. I got two of the same card here. And finally, another Nami. I definitely did look the cards up and made some deals and try to get, I got about 10% off from the dealer. And so I think it was a fairly good buy. I'll send these off to CGC. CGC does really well with TCG cards. So it's a lot of G's, a lot of C's. TCG, CCG, CGC. Yikes. Mission number 1, mission number 2, and mission number 3 complete. Got my CGC cards delivered and submitted, got my Jordan cards, got my One Piece cards. Now it's just about having some fun. I bounced around again from dealer to dealer. I was looking for some Otanis to put away in my PC or to grade. If they were raw, I might grade them. The other thing was maybe looking for a higher end Jordan, and ultimately the latter is what I came up with. I almost did buy 3 Otanis from a dealer that I know there, but we just couldn't make the deal. We couldn't make it work. So, and that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta walk away from a deal. But I did pick up Metal Universe Jordan. I picked it up for about $180. It's this one right here. And it looks clean. I looked at it really well while I was at the show. I pulled it out of its sleeve. This card could do some work. I'll put on the screen what it could go for in a 10, a 9, and an 8. But nonetheless, this cost me, like I said, $280. Or was it $180? Again, I'll put it on the screen because now I forget. I think it was $280. So nonetheless, it looks really good, but you just never know once you send it off for grading. So again, that is a card that I will be sending off. All right, that's gonna do it. Pablo's Cards, always selling on eBay.